So it's the first day of February and I thought I'd check in with the goals that I set for myself last month. And if you don't remember or if you didn't watch, I decided at the beginning of January that I was going to set goals for myself this year in 3-month increments instead of like a New Year's resolution. Because I know myself and I know I'm not going to follow a resolution. So my first 3 goals for the year were take my medication every day. What were they? Oh yeah, do 1 video, 1 hour of writing a week. And the third one was to declutter. And so let's talk a little bit about the first one. I'm really struggling. I don't know what is going on. I kind of do know what's going on. So all of last year, I was really bad about taking my medication. And I know that I was falling into a depression. And that's why at the start of this year, I was like, yes, I'm gonna take my medication every day. But because I'm still in that like down zone, I'm having a lot of difficulty like getting the motivation to take my medication. And therefore I'm not getting better. And then I'm not taking my medication because I'm not better. So it's just like this vicious cycle. I talked to my best friend about it on Thursday or Friday. And we came up with the idea that I think I'm gonna start posting on Instagram when I take my medication. Not to everybody, but just to like, you know, they have the like close friends filter. And I think I'm gonna just like every morning and every night when I take my medication, take a short video and be like, bitches, I did it, you know? And I think that'll help keep me accountable. And I'm hoping that the people that I'm gonna put into this friends filter are people who really wanna help me succeed in not feeling like shit. So that's kind of like a modification of the goal. So that's gonna be a new thing that I wanna start tomorrow, which is Sunday. And let's see how that goes. And then we'll check in again in about a month. So that's the first one. The second one is going well. I have put out videos every Tuesday in January, and I'm filming this one for next Tuesday, the first Tuesday in February. And I'm really loving it. Like when I was in film school, I hated editing. Like it was the bane of my existence. Editing and lighting were the 2 things I hated the most. And I think because it's a different style of editing where I'm doing more jump cuts and I don't really care as long as I'm getting my point across, it's a lot more fun. But also I am having some computer problems because my computer is really old. So it's kind of been a struggle, but it feels creative and it feels good. And the other part of it is the writing. The writing is going really well. I'm doing blog posts, but I'm also doing other stuff. Last night I actually said no to a date with a new guy because I wanted to spend the night writing. Yesterday was the deadline for a fellowship that I wanted to enter, and I actually made it on time. So I submitted. We won't find out anything until June, but it was a step in the right direction for me. I really want to make writing the thing that I make my living from, creating the thing that I make my living from. And so I think for me this was a really good step. I have done it before, but it's been years, to be honest. Part of it is because it's freaking expensive to submit to these fellowships and to these screenplay competitions, but also because I just was scared that I wasn't good enough. And I think this year is the year of like, just do it. Same thing with this YouTube channel, I just did it. I was thinking about it since September, and then finally in January I was like, I'm just gonna do it. And I did it. So it feels like forward movement, and that feels really good. I have noticed that I've stepped back from reading as much and watching TV as much because my brain is in that creative mode. And quite frankly, I am okay with that. Like it had been years since I'd been that creative. And so getting back into it feels really good. And my last goal is decluttering. And I have a lot of footage of me decluttering, and I have taken out so much stuff. And I guess this is where you're gonna see some of that. I've done a lot of the little things that are less intimidating. What I really want to get to is I have this cube storage system for some of my random odds and ends, and I've actually gone through a lot of the stuff already, but there's like this one basket of stuff. I'm looking at it right now and it's like mocking me. And then I have these like 3 baskets of clothing things, and I know some of that doesn't fit anymore. I should have done it when I did the closet stuff, but that closet stuff was overwhelming as it is. I've already donated one of the like large black trash bags. I think they're like 30 gallons full of mostly t-shirts. And I actually went to a friend's house today to kind of do a clothing swap to see if I can get rid of some of my other stuff. I have like a full tall hamper plus another giant bag full of just dresses, mostly dresses, some tops, but like mostly dresses because that's pretty much all I was wearing. And so at first I was going to put them on Poshmark, and that just got really overwhelming. The thought of, I'll show you a picture from when I was sorting all the stuff this morning, but it's just like so much stuff. So I'm thinking of ThredUp, I'm thinking of the Plus Bus. I don't know if my style is cool enough for the Plus Bus. I feel like they're more trendy and current, whereas I fluctuate between Joan Jett and Jim Cleaver. So I'm weighing my options. I have all of that stuff in my car right now. I don't want to bring it back upstairs. I don't want it in the room. But it's getting better. I can see my floors. I've gotten rid of a lot of stuff, and I don't miss it yet. It's not to say I won't, but at the moment I don't. And that's kind of my update. I have some plans for future videos, but they're kind of scary. Not like boo-ah, but just like the topics that I'm thinking of are scary to talk about because there's the potential for a lot of online hate. And so I'm just like gathering up the nerve to do that. But I will be back. This is fun. This is my least favorite part of every video, but if you found me at all interesting, hit subscribe. You have the option to do the notifications, and if that's your thing, go ahead and do it. Also, check out the blog, DanitzaWrites.com. They're companion pieces to whatever I'm posting here. So that's just if you want to see it in a different way. I'm thinking in the future I'm gonna do different blog posts and vlog posts. So keep an eye out for that. I think that's it. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Okay. No. Maybe. I don't know. I can't talk. I quit.